good job. You understand what I'm saying? I had changed my life. I moved, I had a nice apartment, I got a fiance, I'm doing my thing. They chopped my head off because of something I did almost 10 years ago. So I began to write. I was devastated. I didn't know when I lost a job, but I was hurt. I ain't never dedicated myself to no job. I'm from the street. I sold drugs, crack, dope, coke, weed. If I didn't sell it, somebody was selling it for me. You understand? I put my all into that job thinking I'm making my big transformation, but they said, oh no, not yet, Mr. Moon. You gotta go back out the door. So I began to find myself after this tragedy happened with this job. So I began to write. And when I began to write, I realized that I remembered a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I remembered the things I've done. I remembered the things I've seen. And the book was also a way for me to put that dirt out there. I feel like if I got it out of me, and they can no longer use it against me. You see what I'm saying? So I put it all. You know what I'm saying? But also through writing that, I realized the damage that I had done to the community. You know what I'm saying? My thing was, I was very popular in the streets. And, you know, God forgive me, I turned a lot of people's blood. I didn't, you know, when I came in 10 years ago, everybody didn't want to be in blood. It was hard. You understand? The blood wasn't established yet. You had the Latin kings, you had the gods and earth, Nietas. You understand? They still were doing their thing. Bloods kind of had to fight their way up. So I came through the tough, the rough and tumble. So did my brother Thug. Where you at? We came through the hardcore game. Now, y'all run around here with flags and, you know, one you this today, tomorrow you that. Things get tough in this set, now you switch to this set. I've been one set for over 10 years. You understand? But I realized the error in my ways. So I'm determined through the book. You know what I'm saying? If you get the book, it's a good thing to have. I put it all in there. Nobody else is going to give it to you like this. How I became a blood member in Patersin, New Jersey. Not Compton, not New York, not North. Patersin. You understand? You'll learn a lot. I didn't glorify it. I tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm going to tell you something right now, especially to you young people. We're wrong, man. The gang, it's a losing cause, man. The brother was talking about statistics. I saw those same statistics over the weekend.
That's right.
And to piggyback off what you said, they said gangs are present in all 21 counties. But the premier thing of that was that they said Patersin has the most.
That's right.
Every city and county in New Jersey, and Patersin has the most for 30 or 40 years. And trust me, I know what that is, because they was about to try to put me in a box for 30 or 40 years, but I flipped it on. I said I want to do something different. I'm not meant to sit in jail for the rest of my life. I don't know who told y'all that jail is cool, but it ain't. Jail is for suckers. You understand what I'm saying? You get told what to do, when to do it. It's dirty. Roaches crawling past your head. Rats running on the floor. This is what's popping. I'd rather be home in a warm bed with my family, loving life. You know what I'm saying? I strongly feel, man, that you can either set our people up for success or you can set them up for failure. I'm going to do my best to set these gentlemen, the next generation of you young brothers, up for success because I've seen enough failure. You understand? It's hard out there. It's getting harder. Listen to what I'm telling you. The things we did back in the day, none of you young brothers now are going to be able to accomplish. None of y'all, if you didn't join the game, your chances of becoming an OG are now slim than ever.
That's right.
Let me tell you why. Because of the dirt my generation did, your generation is going to wear the weight of that. You understand? They're coming out right now with new laws specifically for New Jersey. I'm going to tell you what one of those laws is. The first law is, it's in the assembly right now, it'll be touching the streets very soon. The first law is, if you are a gang member and you get caught, you catch a case twice while you're in a gang member, you're subject to 30 years. For all you young brothers who think about joining the gang, don't do it. You know why? Because when I finish with my message, these homies on the street, they're going to drop you. You know why? Because if you're under 18, you don't need to be in no gang. Nobody needs to be in it, but we got to start somewhere. But I'm going to tell you why it affects you under 18. The second law is for any individuals, blood members with status, recruiting a minor automatic 20 years. When that get out into the street, amongst, these big homies and these G's, and they hear just by having y'all can get them 20 years, they're going to get rid of you. They don't want to do 20 years for you. So you might as well save yourself the trouble and just don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? It really is leading to nothing, and it's getting worse. When I wrote this book last year, it started from the job, it started out of pain, but last year, it's specific. I opened the paper every week, and I see an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, and then it culminated with a 14-year-old baby shot in the face and killed. So you're supposed to tell me that I'm supposed to be proud to be this blood and watch babies die. I don't know how old you young brothers are, but I'm going to tell you something. Y'all look young. Half of y'all, I don't know, man. Like, y'all look young, man. I'm going to tell you, bro, don't do it, man. I did not sign up to watch young men get put in boxes week after week. That's not bad. So if I got to be the one to go against the grain, and so be it, I'll go against the grain because I spent my whole time as a blood going against the grain. Some of them, we're going to help that brother because we're going to mobilize. It has to happen. Let me tell you what my greatest fear is present day. And I'm in tune with everything what's going on with Egypt. Those are all young people. Y'all want young people in this country. Y'all better come up with some answers for these young people start burning this damn country down. Listen. Damn, lost my train of thought. Give me a second. All right, the brother, no money. All right, so this is it. We're going to start this program. I'm sorry.
You're going to help Jeffrey Jones.
You're
going to help Jeffrey Jones.
We're going to help Jeffrey Jones, man. We're going to back him up, man, because he wants to do good things. He wants to see the crime go down. He wants to not keep seeing our kids get put in a box, but he's tied by finances. So we got to get creative. You understand? It's not that hard, man. I sit back, I write things down every day, programs, you know what I mean? Little school dances. You got to give these kids something to do so they don't go out there and run to them and live that lifestyle, man. So it's going to be a work in progress, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of ideas. I'm just getting warmed up, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep the movement moving. When I send out a text or something, give me your support, you know what I mean? And don't be scared. Because a lot of people are scared, man. It's the truth, man. I held this book up. I was downtown Patersin selling this book. And when some people saw the cover, they cringed. Oh, blood. With that blood, I don't know. I don't want nothing about that. Let me tell you something. You can't do nothing about it if you don't start talking about it. So we got the conversation started. And y'all tell them I said it. It's a problem you call me because the same people who out here that want to keep this violence and this BS movement is the same people that was out there when I was out there. You understand? No antagonistic. I don't want problems with gang members, but I'm going to tell you, I ain't scared. You understand? No, it's my people because we already lived through it. You understand? We know what that is, but we're going to keep it specific. We just want the kids, man. Hands off these babies, man. You understand? Give them a shot that maybe some of us didn't have. We didn't have the shot. We didn't know that. It's never been this bad. It's only getting worse. Like the brother said, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. How do you become a gang member on a Monday and you a 5-star general on Wednesday? When I became a blood, I was blood for 3 years before I even became a sergeant. You understand what I'm saying? And that brother right there who just got up, we used to have meetings right in Roberto Clemente Park. It was 5 of us. Remember? 5 of them. Next week it comes 10 of us. Next week it's 20. Next week it's 30, 40, 50. I'm like, damn, I'm telling you, man, it's a lot going on out here that y'all probably don't know about. So I'm going to be more specific, man. We're going to, along with the Way Out program, I'm beginning to put in motion now for kids under 18. And once the gang members hear of this, I'm going to make it clear to them, that I'm actually doing them a favor. Because you got to remember what I said in the beginning. The new laws are coming down, and they're not going to bend those laws for anybody. If you are caught recruiting a minor, you are subject to 20 years. Mandatory. Ain't no big homies going to roll with that. You understand? So this process is not going to be hard as you think. Don't be scared. There's no mythical beasts out here. There's men and women just like we. You understand what I'm saying? I look at it and I say, there's no way in hell I'm about to be 32 years old. I'm not going to be afraid of an 18-year-old. And I don't suggest y'all either. That's the problem. These kids got us running the other way. These kids be chasing them now. You understand? I don't want to take a belt off and pop one of these little jokers. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do something because we losing. And it's our people that's losing. Black and Latinos. We are losing. They're building jails to put our kids in. They wouldn't build them if they didn't know they was going to fill them. So we got to try something different. These generations behind us deserve better. The brothers who are in my position, 31, I've been begging them a long time. It's time for us to step to the side. If you ain't going to help this generation behind us, then get the hell out the way. You understand what I'm saying? If you in your 30s, and it's worse than that because I know dudes in their 40s that's still begging. I cannot grow as a man yet still think as I'm a child. You understand what I'm saying? There's something wrong with that, man. Something's wrong with that. So we got a lot of work to do, but the work is started. I'm here. I got books, cards, flyers. Call me. I got people. I'm not alone. Don't worry about me. I would rather go down for this than go down out there doing some foolishness. You understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna, I don't prophesize things, but if something should ever happen to me, don't say, oh man, he was in good blood and filled my casket with flags. I've been to a lot of blood funerals and we overflowed the caskets with flags. I put my dad there. No, man, you tell him that's a man. You don't say that, oh man, that's who, he was a good blood. No, he was a good man. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it, my brother. Thank you, Reverend Cass. Thank you, Eastside.